This is a follow-up video for Lee. I have a Joseph Rogers vintage blade. It's a hollow ground from the 1890s through the 1910 era. And this is stone number 380B. And I'm going to use the axe method. And I'll be following up with this Tomonaga. First, I'm going to dull the razor on glass. So it is dull at this stage. I'll next set the bevel using this 1000 grit king. So these are all one direction strokes. I lift the razor and follow up. So that's the bevel set, and the razor now has a 1000 grit scratch pattern on it. Set this stone aside. Here's the Asagi. And I'm going to raise a slurry using this diamond plate. This, actually, it's a Tomoe stone that's mostly gray, but it does have a slight green Asagi tint to it, but it is primarily a gray stone. So the axe method is a diminishing progression of strokes, and I always incorporate a diamond plate generated slurry, which provides the stone with a somewhat larger slurry particle, grit particle, that helps speed up the honing process. And I have a stropping sequence here next. It's first on leather. And then I go to linen. This is probably actually cotton, but it's sold or marked as linen, but I feel like it really is cotton. And then this is just denim from a pair of old blue jeans. Okay, rinse off the blade. Back to the Japanese Natural. And now I'm going to raise the slurry using a Tomonaga. This is a source of finer grit particles created partly from the base stone and partly from the Tomonaga. But the friction between these two stones helps create a really fine slurry matrix. Here again, it's a diminishing stroke count. So that's basically it. Rinse and dry. Back to the strop. Now I have some hair to do a hanging hair test. The hair came back over to the opposite side, and that is popping a little bit. So, and that was a violin. These to me are HHT 3s to 4s. When they pop back, I consider that a 4. Here's another hair sample. And that silently fell on the other side. That popped back over on. So this is going to be a shave ready razor. I've shaved with razors that test out like this in the past. And someone could do some more refinement with the Tomonagra or Clearwater, whatever they choose to do in those stages, but with just the minimum number of time and effort and stroke count, that's what I ended up with.